Hello, and welcome to Learn English with Tom. I'm your host, Tom, and I'm so happy to have you here today. In this podcast, we make learning English simple and fun for beginners. Whether you're just starting or trying to get better at English, this podcast is for you. Today, we're talking about reading in English. It can feel a little scary at first, but with the right steps, you can start reading and enjoy the process. In this episode, I'll share 3 easy tips to help you start reading in English. We'll also look at some useful vocabulary words, and I'll tell you a short story using those words. So, let's get started. Tip number 1, start small. When you begin reading in English, don't try to read long books right away. Start small. Short stories, simple news articles, or even comic books are great options. When the text is short, you won't feel too tired, and you can finish reading it quickly. This helps build your confidence. For example, you can start with a book written for kids or teenagers, as they use simple words and sentences. Tip number 2, read about what you like. Reading in English will be easier if you pick topics that you enjoy. Do you like sports? Look for short articles about your favorite team. Love cooking? Find easy recipes to read. By choosing things that interest you, you will be more excited to read. When you care about the topic, you will try harder to understand it, and it won't feel like a chore. Tip number 3, use a dictionary, but not all the time. While reading, you might find words you don't know. It's okay to use a dictionary, but don't stop at every single word. Try to understand the meaning from the other words in the sentence. If you still can't figure it out, then check the dictionary. This way, you will not lose focus and you'll improve your guessing skills, which is very important for reading. To recap, start small within simple texts, read about what you enjoy, and use a dictionary only when needed. These 3 tips will help you feel more comfortable reading English. Now, let's move on to some vocabulary words that can help you as you read. Let's look at 5 important words from what we talked about today. I will explain what each word means, and I'll give you an example sentence using the word. 1. Small meaning. Something that is not big or large. Example, I like to read small books because they are easy to finish. 2. Simple meaning. Easy to understand, not complicated. Example, the recipe is very simple and you only need 3 ingredients. 3. Topic meaning. The subject or idea that you are talking or reading about. Example, the topic of today's lesson is how to start reading in English. 4. Enjoy meaning. To like something and have a good time doing it. Example, I enjoy reading about history because it's very interesting. 5. Dictionary meaning. A book or online resource that explains the meanings of words. Example, I use a dictionary when I don't know what a word means. These words are all useful when you're learning to read in English. Let's now use these words to create a short story. Let's use these 5 vocabulary words to tell a short story. A small book with a big lesson. One day, Sarah wanted to start reading in English. She didn't know where to begin, so she decided to look for a small book. Sarah found a book about how to grow plants. The book was very simple. It used easy words and had lots of pictures. She loved plants, so the topic was perfect for her. As she read, she didn't know every word, but she tried to guess the meanings. Only when she was really confused did she use her dictionary to look up words. Sarah finished the book and felt proud. She started to enjoy reading in English more and more every day. In this story, Sarah followed the same tips I gave you earlier. Start small, read about what you enjoy, and don't overuse the dictionary. These steps helped her improve her English and made reading fun. That's all for today's episode of Learn English with Tom. I hope these tips will help you start reading in English with confidence. Remember to start small, choose topics you enjoy, and use a dictionary only when you really need it. You'll be surprised at how much you can improve with just a little practice. Thank you for listening, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Keep practicing, and soon you'll be reading English like a pro. Bye for now, and happy reading.